You guys, I just want to say I'm loving the comments under my video about using oils on our hair. I'm loving all of the different perspectives. Again, one size does not fit all. Everybody's needs are different. Our hair needs, our scalp needs. And thank you for pointing out what dermatologists and other people have said about when we use too much oils on our scalp, it tricks our scalp into thinking that we don't need it. Um, so then that lessens the production of the sebum. So I never knew that. That's something new to me. And like, I love learning new things. So thank you guys for the comments. Please keep them going. And I appreciate you guys just sharing, because I'm learning. I'm not an expert. I never claimed to be an expert, but this is how we learn, and this is how we get the correct information out there, and we just teach each other. We learn from each other, and we share different perspectives. I know there's a lot of people who have different scalp issues like psoriasis and all that stuff, and oil really affects their scalp because their scalp already produces too much sebum. So we need to keep that in mind. But for somebody like me, who since a little girl has had issues with dandruff and dry scalp, like, that's how my mother treated my scalp. She oiled my scalp when needed. She never overdid it. She used sulfur 8 because that worked, because I also had itchy scalp. I was always asking my mother to scratch my scalp. Um, and I had dandruff. I had a dandruff problem. So this has always been my issue since I was a little girl. So my mother figured out what worked for me, and sulfur 8 worked for me, the shampoo and the hair grease. And that was pretty much all she used. And then, she washed my hair every 2 weeks, um, as needed. Sometimes every week. It depended on what she used on my hair and on my scalp. So again, when it comes to going back to basics, I think we all need to do the same. It's like, do what works for you, but do it in moderation. I think that's where we were Black people have kind of gone off the rails. Is somebody said in the comments, slathering the grease. We could be heavy handed with the grease, and our scalps don't need to be just soiled and slathered with grease, but just do it as needed. I think we need to learn moderation. I think that's the thing. And but if it works for you, hey, knock yourself out. If it doesn't, that's fine too. And again, yes, organic oils does not mean they're going to work for you or that they're necessarily good for you. And I've pointed this out before in other videos that a lot of organic oils, natural oils, they're derived from nuts. And there are many people out here with nut allergies. Some of us don't even know that we have a nut allergy until we try these different oils. So that's why it's important to test out these oils on somewhere on your skin before you do your whole scalp, and to make sure that you're not allergic to them. Organic does not always mean good. Organic, people slap organic on labels all the time for everything, and it does not mean that that product is organic. That's why we have to read labels and read labels for everything, and make sure that what we're putting on our hair is actually what it is. Like, I'm still trying to get my hand on some actual authentic Botana oil just because I want to try it. And there's so many fake ones out there on the market, and they're especially being sold on Amazon. So buyer beware. When you look at the ingredients for anything, especially something like Botana oil, the main ingredient and the only ingredient should be Botana oil, not a whole bunch of chemicals that you can't even pronounce. So that's another thing to look out for. And this goes for any other oil, organic or not, that you might want to use on your hair, on your body. make sure on the label under ingredients that it is what it says it is. And yes, I just want to say that real quick. Thank you for the comments. Keep the comments coming. Keep the conversation going on the oils, y'all. And keep sharing your experiences and your thoughts and your knowledge so we all can learn. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.